You know, it was years and years and years ago, Adam, that I read an article about Dan Marino trying to qualify for the U.S. Open, and he missed it. And a quote that he basically said about it was the concentration level that it was required from him was just something that was off the charts. And I'm like, this is one of the quickest triggers in the history of the NFL. Not just, and that doesn't, as you know, mean that he's, gifted by God with that talent, which he is and was. But it also requires a certain pre-snap concentration level that has to be next to otherworldly as well. And golf was something that was a challenge for him on that front. Is that the same thing for you too? The concentration level is even greater in golf than football, Adam?
That's probably what I love most about the game, and really why I try to challenge myself by playing competitive golf in the off season, is because it's really the only way that I can prepare myself mentally for a game. Like, it's really difficult to really challenge yourself mentally. Physically you can go and you can train and you can go run routes and you can get in better shape and things like that. But to really challenge your brain mentally in a competitive atmosphere, I just believe that golf is the greatest way to do that. And like you said, it takes such a mental focus and preparation and kind of like that, the ability to forget about the last swing that might have cost you a shot or might have been a beautiful golf swing that put it right down the middle of the fairway, but that ability to kind of lock into that next shot, because every shot is so important. And I think that's just something that I really love about the game. And again, it really helps me when I get on the field, because I have that same mentality of focus, and then kind of, if I run a bad route, I slip, I fall, let's get back in the huddle and let's go make the next one great.
Adam Thielen of the Carolina Panthers here on the Rich Eisen Show in advance of the American Century Championship at Edgewood Tahoe Golf Course. Finished fourth in the tournament last year. Let's just start dishing, though. Let's go right for it here. Are you the best stick in the NFL, Adam? Yes or no?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Who would be in the final group with you currently, out of the current NFL players?
Well, that's a good current NFL players. Well, I think there is a few guys that have some serious game.
Who?
I think if you get us all in a competition, I think you got Case Keenum, you got Rodgers, who is the best putter I've ever seen, whether that's a pro golfer or not.
Really?
And so he kind of keeps himself in that conversation because of that. You got some of those kickers. I'm trying to think. I know there's more guys out there. A lot of kickers, some quarterbacks. I think I'm trying to think. But I know there's some good sticks out there that I'm missing. But I'd love to get a little. I mean, that's why Tahoe's so great, right? You kind of get to compete against the best, really, golfers in the sports world, entertainment world. And there's a lot of guys that are addicted to the game, and especially when they get retired, especially those baseball guys. When they're retired, they've already played a bunch of golf, they retire, and that's all they can focus on. And that's really their only outlet to go compete. They get pretty dang good and tough to beat.
Well, you won a championship in high school, Adam, right? And so you're a professional football player, which means you've played some great golf courses as well, and you've been around some terrific players, I'm sure. You're saying Aaron Rodgers is the best putter, the best roller of the golf ball you've ever seen, is what you're saying. For real.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The first time I saw it, I was like, all right, he made some crazy putts. And then literally, I played with him a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. Love playing with him. We try to get out in Tahoe every year. And every single time I play with him, it's like you're in awe of how many putts he makes and how confident he is. I mean, it's not just like 10-footers. It's like 20, 30-footers he's making. And he's got a lot of confidence when he gets on the greens. And he knows that, so he doesn't stress when he's not hitting it great, because he knows as long as he gets it on the green, he'll find a way to make it.
Didn't he bail out DeChambeau in the match, right? Or against Phil and Brady? Kind of? Ish?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even in the match, he was lights out on the green.
Yeah. With Mickelson in his grill, too. I remember that one. I remember that one a couple of years ago. That was something else. Adam Thielen here on The Rich Eisen Show. Catch The Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.